Gonna be a big change today.
Yes? What are you gonna do? So, what are we gonna do today?
Leo, we're gonna buzz it off.
You're gonna buzz your hair?
Oh yeah.
Nick, you have such a beautiful hair. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's time for a change. I want a buzz cut.
I mean, Nick, do you want me to call somebody at the TV station or maybe call Juri Love? You know, I don't want to be on her bad side, you
Listen,
know?
TV station owns my contract, but they do not own my style. And Juri Love's gonna be fine with it, okay? Trust me.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Let's buzz it off.
I mean, okay, Nick. Let's do it.
Hey, Attorney Wessler, welcome back to the channel. How many do you have today?
Ora che non respiro più, manca l'aria qui con te.
Oh, looks
Che
so good.
non respiro più.
Salmon Augusta for the lady.
Lovely, thank you.
Ho voglia di
Gusta?
qualcosa che
Can I get you anything else?
mi dia un po' di
Buon
senso in più. Di te.
This business is filled with people who almost made it.
E adesso
Of course,
non
can't name any of them because nobody knows who they are. I currently represent 27 A-list film and television stars. The reason I invited you here today is because I believe you could be number 28.
Ma so che è tutto inutile.
Now, Legalese is a fun little show, and you're fabulous at it. But let's face it, honey, it's the minor leagues. What I want to know is, are you ready for the big time?
By big time, you mean what exactly? Get us back on Comedy Central?
Allison, honey, the first rule of this business is there's no us and you. Forget about Legalese and start thinking about Allison Rothwell. My job would be to put you into projects that propel your career forward, okay? Your career, not Nick or Juri or Jack.
But Candace, I've been working with those guys for years. I mean, Juri's basically the reason I'm even in this business. I can't just turn my back on the show.
I admire your sense of loyalty. Loyalty's great. But let's look at the facts. Legally started on NBC, where it quickly crashed and burned. Got a second chance on Comedy Central, and the show was canceled after 2 seasons. And now it's hanging by a thread at Foxboro Cable Access. You're like a gifted concert pianist playing on the deck of the Titanic. All I'm saying is let's hop in a rowboat and paddle our way to Carnegie friggin' Hall.
All right, so what if, when you bang the gavel, I come in all James Dean and I'm like, "You're tearing me apart!"
Wait, who's James Dean?
I think he's on those like sausage commercials.
Oh, rebel without a cause. James Dean, you tearing me apart. Oh, hold on, guys. Oh, this is Allison. I should get this. Hold on. Yes, hello, Foxborough mini golf and laser hair removal. How may I help you? No, he's not here. Nope, he's not here either. What's up? Okay, yeah, no, it's just me, Juri, and Alexa. Why? Of course, yeah. Is she okay? Yeah, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about a thing. Yep. Do what you gotta do. Okay. Bye. Alright, guys, got some bad news. Allison can't make it tonight. Her mom has a really bad case of the flu, and her dad's away on a trip. So...
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Allison's mom's so sweet. Oh, I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be fine. Allison just didn't want to leave her alone, you know, but, somebody's gotta tell Nick, so...
You know what? I'll just call him and tell him.
Thanks.
And I'll use my, classic good news, bad news sandwich. I'll just tell him 2 good news, the good things, which are like, bread. And then I'll just tell him 1 bad thing, which is like the ham inside the sandwich.
Hello, my friends. You tell them about the good news, bad news sandwich? Classic. I love that. Hey, can we get Subway tonight? I'm starving.
Yeah.
Dude, what happened to your hair?
Oh, it's my hair. This is actually my natural color, so I just felt like it's more me, so I went back to the silver. Silver fox, if you will.
How old is he again?
Definitely in his 20s.
Nick, we've got some problem. But first, let me think of some good news.
Excellent. Did they do the mic check? We good with mics?
Yep,
Levels are
all
good?
set.
Awesome. Then I think we're ready to go. Okay, quiet on the set, everybody. Stand by. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Legalese with attorney Nick Gordon and Juri Love. I'm Juri Love and I'm fascinated with the trial system.
And I'm Nick Gordon, and I put the system on trial. And with that in mind, let's get started with everybody's favorite segment. It's time again for Is That Legal? And joining us today, we have a very special guest. She's a senior at Foxborough High. Please welcome Raven Mancuso, everybody.
Thank you, Attorney Gordon. It has long been a dream of mine to become a spoke in the wheel of abject commercialism, hidden in the guise of pseudo-legal education.
All right. Thanks, I guess. So, what legal conundrum can I help you unravel today?
Well, it's not so much a conundrum, as it is a soul-torturing violation of my individual liberty. A violent, twisted macroaggression designed to stomp out any semblance of my inner child. A sinister plot weaved by the powerful to perpetuate the myth of their own self-importance.
Well, why don't you just tell me what happened?
I got suspended from school.
Suspended? What? You're a straight-A student. You're the yearbook editor. You're not a troublemaker.
Uncle Nick, I mean Attorney Gordon. It's my physics teacher. She's got it in for me. Ever since I called her out in front of the class for measuring the amplitude of a wave from below its center position, she's totally hated me.
心拍は波の正確な中心から測定する必要があることを誰もが知っています。彼女はどうやって先生になったのでしょうか?
Sure. So anyway, someone in my class put her favorite parameter in a jello mode.
Jello?
Yeah, like Jim did to Dwight Schrute in The Office.
So then what happened?
She automatically blamed me and sent me to the principal's office, and they suspended me for 3 days. They didn't even let me tell my side of the story, even though I have an airtight alibi on the account of the fact that I'm allergic to Jello.
I know. Remember that time on your 8th birthday party when your face turned all beet red and swelled up like a balloon?
Yeah, I look like the Kool-Aid man. Ah, good times. So there's some sort of catchphrase I'm supposed to say or something, right? So you're the attorney, you tell me, is that legal?
Well, Raven, this is actually kind of an easy one. Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 71, Section 37H clearly states that before any student is suspended from school, the principal must provide written notification to the parents and the student outlining what the accusations are and giving them an opportunity to be heard to tell their side of the story. That's just a little thing we like to call due process. And without due process, Raven, there can be no liberty. Liberty, in case your physics teacher forgot, is the soul's ability to breathe. I will file for an immediate injunction, not a family discount, of course, and we'll put the system on trial because Raven Mancuso, that is not legal. What you doing, buddy?
Marty! Oh, thank goodness you're here. I was just working on our sketch for the patent law, and I was just thinking that we should have begun filming precisely 4 minutes ago to be on time.
That's great, man, but we cut the patent law sketch because we can't do it without Allison.
Great Scott! Do you realize what this means? It means that all of our viewers who would have learned something about the law by watching our show will now experience a completely different future.
Alexa,
What's up?
So
I need your help.
in this alternate reality, the only way we can get Allison back is if we pump 1.21 gigawatts directly into the flux capacitor.
Jared's stuck in character again.
In this alternate 2021 timeline,
Yeah.
and we need to get her back here,
Please
which
help.
is where we are, in order to make sure that catastrophic events in the future like that don't happen. Oh, we're gonna have to buy a new whiteboard.
Hey, big guy. Sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting low.
Yeah.
We've got to go
Yeah.
back to the future.
Oh, we can go back to Dunkin'.
Can we get munchkins?
Anything you want.
Anything?
Any?
Bagel?
Sure.
2 donuts?
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay.
I'll be right
Always
back.
happens when you're overworked.
Well,
Stuck in
I
character.
care about the sketch, you know? I want to make it good. Is that child drinking a beer? Can I have a pretzel?
Allison, it's Nick. Just checking on you. I hope your mom's doing better. And listen, you take as long as you need, okay? Even though, to be honest, we're pretty much lost here without you. But seriously, this is just a TV show. Nothing is more important than family. Talk to you soon, kiddo.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the segment that's quickly becoming popular. It's called Kids Ask Legal Questions.
Oh, actually, Juri, we're going to change things up a little bit today with the kid participation segment. Instead, we're going to do Kids Make Closing Arguments.
ニックさん何話してるんですか？ちょっとそれは子供には難しいと思うんですけれども、できないと思う。
They're not. That's the whole point. I'm trying to show Porter how stupid his idea is about kids being on our show.
ちょっとおかしくなっちゃったかも。ああ、ちょっとやばいです。
So, we are going to need a brave child from our studio audience, preferably one with at least 5 years litigation experience. How about, you, young man? Come on up. Hello, young man. How are you?
Good.
Welcome to Legalese. What's your name?
My name is Jaden.
Jaden, do you know what a closing argument is?
You know what, Jaden? Instead of closing argument, why don't we play the objection game where you ask questions and Nick will make objection.
We're not doing the objection game because we're doing closing arguments. I'm sure you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So, what I want you to do is think about something that you've always wanted really badly something you want to play with, maybe the coolest new toy or video game, or something you wanted to do that your mom and dad always say no to. In fact, close your eyes. Make a perfect picture of this thing that you want most in your mind. Now with your eyes closed, turn about 180 degrees towards the audience. There you go. All right. A little too far. Stop right there. All right. Do you have that perfect mental picture in your mind of what you want?
Yes.
Close your eyes, close your eyes. Okay. When you open your eyes, you're going to imagine that everyone in our studio audience is a jury. And your job is to persuade them with a closing argument that you should get what you want. Open your eyes.
Members of the jury, first I'd like to thank you for your time, for your patience, and for your willingness to serve on this case. This trial has not been easy, but as my great-grandfather Mortimer Collins III always used to say, nothing worth doing is ever easy. Your verdict in this case might not be easy as you come together and listen to each other's opinions and points of view, but in this case, especially in this case, it is worth doing, because what I'm asking you to deliberate on could very well change my whole future. Your verdict, whatever it may be, will echo far beyond the walls of this courthouse. As you know from hearing the testimonies of dozens of witnesses throughout this trial, I have been asking my mother for a cell phone ever since I was 7 years old. I'm sure you recall her sworn testimony, and I quote, "Jaden is too young for a cell phone." Well, ladies and gentlemen, am I too young to study math? Take a good look at me. Am I too young to study science? That is what a cell phone means to me. It means my own personal portal to the universe of knowledge. It means multiplication games. It means the periodic tables of elements. It means YouTube videos on how to calculate the circumference of a circle. And one day, in the not-so-distant future, when I'm an engineer, or a doctor, or maybe even an architect designing the world's largest indoor trampoline park, I might look back on this day as the jury of my peers all stood up and said, "By God, no child is too young to learn. No little kid is too young to have his own cell phone." Thank you.
All right, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Legalese. We love you all.
Thank you.
Allison, it's Nick. Just checking on you. Hope your mom's doing better. And listen, you take as long as you need, okay? Even though, to be honest, we're pretty much lost here without you. But seriously, this is just a TV show. Nothing is more important than family.
Sorry to bother you, miss, but you're Addison Rothwell, aren't you?
Guilty.
I see you've got a bunch of scripts there. You know, I always thought you'd be great as the hero in a spy movie. You know, like a female James Bond sort of thing.
Maybe someday. But you know something? I think I'm pretty happy with the show I'm on right now.